Today's video, we're going to talk about whether MrCool is a good brand or not. Stick around to find the answer. One of the ways we can determine MrCool is a good brand is by looking at warranty coverage. Now, why do we want to look at that? We want to look at it because we want to know whether MrCool will cover anything that goes wrong within a time period after installation. You don't want to purchase something goes wrong and there's no warranty and you have to go and buy the same item again. It's just, that would be really inconvenient. So we want to look at warranty coverage, whether MrCool has warranty and how long and for what products. MrCool has a variety of different products ranging from DIY mini splits, which you're probably familiar with, or they have central ducted systems like your forced air that are traditional in most American homes. They have a wide variety of different products. Now, since the level of quality and the level of series of those products are different, MrCool offers different warranty periods for those products. So let's just take an example. The Easy Pro single zone is a DIY 115 volt single zone. It's meant to be the most economical, budget-friendly product on the market. And so since it's a budget-friendly, economical product, MrCool has a 1 to 2 year warranty that covers parts and compressor. Now, if we're to compare that to their 4th generation single zone and multi-zone DIY mini splits, they're a leg up. They're a completely higher tier than the Easy Pro. They have higher efficiencies, better quality, and so MrCool thinks that they would last longer. So for that, out of the box, the 4th generation products have a 5 years parts, 7 years compressor warranty. And they have something that's really cool, which is a lifetime compressor warranty if you subscribe to their care kits, which we sell on Ductless, which essentially just has you committing to buying their cleaning products, and at the same time you're maintaining your system so that your compressor lasts longer. So it's a win-win for you, win-win for them, and it really is impressive. When we look at central ducted series, which is their traditional forced air handlers and systems, they have a 10-year parts and labor warranty, which is really impressive, which we don't see across the market. 10 years for a labor shows, based on MrCool's data, is that they will cover any labor on the products up to the cost of the actual goods. Now, while that might not cover a huge repair for a leak search or something like that, it's still nice to know that there are some warranties for the labor that you would have to get if one of their parts goes bad. As well as 10 years parts, which if they can stand behind their parts for 10 years, you know that they really do want to support their customers. So all in all, we do see warranty coverage as a plus for MrCool. Now, depending on the product, it may fluctuate of how often you'll need parts and things of that nature. That is a completely separate topic that we'll cover in a different section, but at least it's covered for the warranty period that they advertise. The second category we'll look at is range of products. And this just tells us whether or not MrCool has developed a good wide variety of products that would benefit their customers. MrCool creates DIY mini splits as well as pro install mini splits, which you probably know of at this point in your research. They also produce forced air systems. They do a variety of window units, PTAC units for hotel rooms, tankless water heaters. So they have a wide variety of home products that they can stand behind. And they're really the second or third competitor on the market to introduce a one-way ceiling cassette. So they really are in touch with the US market in terms of what consumers are needing for their homes when it comes to home comfort, such as mini splits and the other technologies. The last category we'll look at is parts availability and customer service. Now, we already covered warranty coverage, which is great, and we saw that it's competitive compared to the rest of the market. But how well does MrCool respond when something arises. In our experience with Ductless, we've seen MrCool respond really well to when people have issues. They not only respond quickly, they also go above and beyond to make sure the customer feels seen as well as taken care of when something goes wrong. Obviously, when something goes wrong, it's pretty inconvenient. It seems to happen at the worst possible time. But our MrCool rep works with us really closely, and we've seen him call our customers to make sure that they're good, no matter if it's shipping damage, if it's a part that needs to be replaced. So we've really had a great experience. Now, MrCool isn't necessarily the most high-end brand out there when compared to the likes of Mitsubishi and others. So we'd consider it more of a middle market type of product. And the warranty and the price can prove that is most likely the case. So parts might be needed more often than some of those other brands. Not that the other brands are not prone to part replacements, but since it's a middle market product, it might experience more part replacements than some of the more expensive brands. So part availability and customer service is really important. In regards to part availability, we've seen MrCool come through the large majority of the time. When we've seen MrCool struggle is for some of the older models that customers purchased many years ago. And so just like any other manufacturer, sometimes parts can be challenging to replace. So sometimes you have to replace the whole indoor unit or the whole outdoor unit. That's an issue we've seen, but we've also seen that with other manufacturers. So I think it just might be a manufacturer issue that produces many different SKUs, many different model numbers. It's hard to keep parts for every single unit. Now, in terms of customer service, like we've already mentioned, they do a good job of, if the part isn't available, they'll go ahead and just send you the whole unit so you're not experiencing any downtime. So when it comes down to it, parts availability and customer service checks our box in terms of proving whether MrCool is a reputable and good brand or not, and we think that it is. In order for us to answer the question whether MrCool is a good brand, we really need to ask ourselves, what is a good brand? Well, we covered warranty coverage, range of products, and parts availability and customer service, and it looks like MrCool covers all of those and passes with flying colors. Now, are there other brands that do better at those categories than MrCool? Of course. Does MrCool do better in those categories than a lot of other manufacturers? Yes. So if you're looking for a mid-market, relatively inexpensive, good quality product that you could potentially do yourself as a DIY option, or if you go with some of their other pro install products, you'd be getting a good brand, a good product that you can rely on, and a good manufacturer that will support you. So if you have any questions about MrCool at all, feel free to reach out to us. We offer a variety of those products that we mentioned today, and we provide support to give you the size you need. We can connect you to MrCool if you have questions for them. We work really closely with their rep, and so we get a lot of good information from him. So if you're interested in any of the products, or if you have questions about the products, feel free to message us, comment, anything that you would like to hear an answer on. We can do a video on it, or we can just message you privately. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you next time.